Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are just about set up for our next run, the Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. But before we get into that, I want to read y'all for a few little things first. So first off, let me tell you a little bit about Alice. Alice is a variety speedrunner who loves platformers and horror games and is studying psychology and neuroscience. She has 2 dogs, a gecko. She loves cooking, painting, anime, and art. She came out to her friends at 17 and her family at 19 and is currently double majoring in psychology and neuroscience. She wants to be a psychiatrist to help young adults and specialize in queer issues and mood disorders. Alice's surgery has been canceled twice due to insurance issues, and she's been waiting for surgery for 4 years since her first consultation. So every moment and every dollar and every donation counts to get her there. Thank you so much for every dono that y'all have put in for Alice. Now, I am hoping that we get a few donos in about, the debate we have on what the better graffiti skating game is. But we all have to make our decisions on that. So I'm going to hand y'all over to the Bomb Rush Cyberfunk runner. It's going to be a good time. Bytez, take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm Bytez. I'm here to bring you some of the best of the skating graffiti games. This is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I do speedrun other games, but we're focused on this. And here with me, I'm joined by some wonderful commentators. If you want to introduce yourselves.
Hey, and he likes to play this game. That's cool.
Hi, I'm Lemmy. I cheat in this game sometimes. It's really cool.
I'm Vin. I used to cheat in this game.
Reformed.
One of the few sub 50 holders because I sold my soul to this game for a little bit.
Yeah, this is quite the game. I'm just gonna start off right now. We start on the blank file, and we'll just get right into it. And start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, soldier.
The beginning of this game.
Starting in jail.
Oh, we're all here. We start off as Fo here. He's a little pretty boy, as they call him in jail.
That run's already over.
Yeah, no, this is just a bad ending.
Yeah. We're gonna be escaping because we don't want to be in here. There's this guy trying to lead us.
It turns out that being in jail is not conducive to
Yeah.
Yo.
This is like not usually like what happens when you spray graffiti in video game worlds. Like you usually don't end up in jail. Usually just, like,
I feel like you also don't really get a boost pack in jail.
yeah.
But we have one of those now. Our
That's right.
Price has given us some mystery tools.
Yeah, just Trice will hook us up. Speaking of Trice,
Yo,
that's what the little bit out there was just to make Trice get the a little bit talk to him faster.
What's up, dog?
Yeah, and we're gonna be seeing Price just a little bit more. We're gonna be activating a cutscene to get our skates, so we can actually like go on a rails and not soft lock the game. And then we're gonna be immediately going out of bounds. Yeah, this is one of those games.
Yeah, we're just breaking out of jail. It's fine.
Here's a bit of
That's how they're good in the movies.
frame perfect skip here. If I do miss it, I do have a backup just in case, but I have no worries of missing this. I think that works.
That looks good.
We'll know if we get a second loading.
We're good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Let's go.
That's my go.
That skips
There's one more
and
thing.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait.
While he tries to clip through this wall, that skips an entire intro sequence cutscene, which is like 2 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then you also have an entire
There we go.
tutorial that you go through. Nice.
Skip the
Getting
whole
that like
tutorial.
basically frame perfect skip saves like actually like 4 minutes, and
Yeah,
then we
it's
have to
because
alt
of
F4
that.
the game.
we have to
Yeah.
alt F4 because we are pretty much putting the pause screen within that loading screen. And
Yeah, which the game
that just
really does not
breaks.
like, and so
Yeah,
if
it's
you
not a
if
fan.
Bytes were to try to spray any graffiti after this, the game will soft lock. So we need
Yeah.
to completely restart the game in order to fix that. But Thankfully, it's still once we activate that loading screen to get into Matan, hideout, it was in a tutorial, which will take up a bunch of our time.
Don't worry about this
Also,
area yet.
spawns us very far into Baton, so it saves us quite a bit of grip.
We are now
Yeah, usually it's like the last area you get into, and then like it's just the first area that you're in. And you just like skip. You don't even bother going there. You don't need to go there right now.
We have- yeah.
We're now in Square, which you're not supposed to do until chapter 2. We haven't really started chapter 1 yet. Fine, so we need to go this way to get to where chapter 1 takes place anyway, so we might as well start something forward here. We need the wrap to get West Ring. We'll need that wrap later on.
Yeah, there's 2 rep gates here, but we only need the first one because second one has a skip. Who would have guessed? But we only need 60, I think it is. So it's not that much.
Yeah, it's 60 total. There are 4 graffiti sizes. Small gives 4, medium gives 4, large gives 6, and extra large gives 4.
Shout out.
Shout out to Word.
Yeah. Are you gonna see it again? There it is.
The Blahaj.
So, if you had a keen eye, you would notice that Bytez kind of touched the corner of a billboard earlier, and that's setting up for something he's doing right here. That's what we call zip storage. So zips are going to be one of the main pieces of big movement that we're going to see, which is going to allow us to just like kind of fly across New Amsterdam here.
Okay.
But
I know you do
basically
that.
all
but
you
it
need to
scares me
know
every
is that
time.
you touch a billboard corner for 1 frame, and you go zoomies, and then you can store that value to use on other billboards for later.
Yeah, we can explain it a little bit more in depth later, but now on the frame then we're not supposed to.
You ready?
Fine. We are going to wave here, make sure the train spawn, raise the train, and then go over to the train, touch the point, and spray a bunch of everything on the train to get back quickly, getting back to quickly below quickly, well, when you're restraining, we are quickly getting enough prep to spawn story triggers. These challenges, complete all those challenges, and have the requisite amount of rep to do the battle at the end of the chapter. That's the main gameplay loop here.
Yeah. A lot of the routing for these levels just involves trying to find the best rep pockets we can, and the graffiti on the train that we spawn with that little rave side quest is one of the best pockets that we have in person here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The train
Let me
cycle
on. Let me on.
train route is quite difficult because it is a decently tight cycle to make, but Bytez did a great job of that. Oh, nice backup.
You're gonna,
Alright.
you're gonna.
Nice.
We're good.
Got it.
Oh my
You
Yeah,
got
we,
it.
we,
Nice,
we need to spray
nice
this
job.
because this activates a story trigger that activates the rest of the challenge that we need to do. But
Yes.
Wait a second.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just like faux. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Gonna break his neck real quick.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
This is just the side effects of custom models. We'll see. We'll,
they don't
we'll
really-
see this guy in a little bit.
Makes a
It's
little
just,
small cameo appearance.
Yeah.
But yeah, like was mentioned, that spray specifically is required to trigger a cutscene, which actually allows us to progress the story. So we needed that as well. You can clip through that.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
new.
know you can clip
Oh,
to
that
that.
was a scary one. But
I didn't know
yes,
you do
is-
that.
Yeah.
That is something I've been practicing for the past.
I've never seen that. Okay.
This guy might be the goat.
What
The thing with
happened to
wall,
this run
wall
while
clips
it
in
was
this game
on?
are super scary. by the
This
way.
game is extremely difficult because of most of these zips now, but it's still a good time sometimes. You know, walls are a suggestion in speedrunning, and this game really does show that off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This
the
is
Unity
this is
engine,
a
huh?
Sonic speedrun in which we just like do not care about walls half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, some walls are like made out of like steel and some are like made out of like cotton. It's like so strange.
Yeah, some walls really just insist on themselves existing, and you just can't get through them even if you want to.
Yeah.
The game is mean.
Mm-hmm.
Have we ever talked about like the different gangs in this run?
Oh yeah, I don't think we've even brought up
Oh,
the
yeah.
different. What are they called?
These are the
Crews? Yeah,
Franks.
Crews. Yeah.
These are the Franks.
Yeah.
One of a small handful of rival gangs that we're gonna see throughout
Yeah.
New Amsterdam. This is their borough that we are gonna be taking over. as
We
can.
are Bomb Rush crew. Nice zip storage there. And what we are trying to do is go all city, which means taking over all the boroughs, basically, from all these rival crews. Fun little
on the way to that storage.
That was awesome. Yeah, fun little zip there. The game wants us to get from that platform all the way down the hill in one combo, but it doesn't care how we do it, so we can just use a zip to get down there darn near instantly.
And it looks like the fun police are on the way, aka the police.
I love that line. It's true.
Yeah, in different runs, there's actually different things that you can do in that challenge to just like kind of maximize your time. I think it's very funny.
Yeah.
And now we are going to perform a skip known as Stonewall, which is a fantastic name. This boss is Rietveldt. There are normally 3 phases to this fight. This is the first one, and the latter 2 normally take 3 hits each. But what we can do is hit her once and then just run into this corner, and it ends the fight. Because what happens is the game thinks that we are outside of Rietveldt's nav mesh, meaning she cannot pathfind to us, because they just made her nav mesh a little bit too small. So by standing in that corner, the game goes, oh, she can't find you, she can't get to you, so it just ends the fight as a failsafe.
Oh, I forgot that you have to actually like do the like true battles.
So at the end of every
These are
after they
required.
get mad enough at you, you challenge them to a big score battle. They're not very hard to beat if you actually know how to combo in this game. Bytez has long beaten them. You only need
literally by like
3K-ish.
almost 10k, 100k at this point.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
kind
the
of bad at their own
Franks
game.
The Franks are, well, they're too busy balling. It's alright.
Yeah, it's true. They are.
They do have their own like basketball court. They have 2 basketballs.
It's true.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ball City King, our category extension.
true.
I
Where-
don't like that category extension very much.
The goal is you have to score a basket. Okay, this is important. So we're once again setting up for another zip storage, probably the most important use of it. For a section we're going to be setting up right after this, which does not involve a loading screen, which is important to note because loading screens take away any zip storage that you have previously stored. So we're going to be able to use that ton of speed we just stored off of that, and we're going to be able to use that to have a huge skip in the next section, potentially, if the game likes us.
Exactly what happens is, whenever you exit a wall ride, which is normally done on a billboard, the game stores the speed you exit the wall ride with. So when we do a zip, we obviously leave the billboard with a ton of speed, and so we just have that speed now that we can activate by touching the very edge of the billboard.
And because of how easily accessible that billboard is, that we can just stand on top of it, it's very easy to just set up some sort of consistent speed for this upcoming skip.
Billboards that you can stand on like that.
Okay, this sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say billboards can give like a different range of like values, especially like depending on like where they are and like just like random things because it's the Unity engine. So if we have consistent ways to like set up zip storage, it's like super valuable, especially for like the dreams.
Yeah.
There's a mini cutscene skip there, by the way. Bytez essentially just overlaid another cutscene on top of the first cutscene in this sequence, and then skips it, saves like 2 seconds.
Mm.
Also has the fun little side effect of there being 2 Sly Coopers here now. One of them is...
Yeah, we're
have
the normal guy now. If
Yeah,
you've seen the cover of the
animation.
game, we're that guy now.
I will say with the zip storage setup, we do have one for the normal character model on that one. And you can still just kind of eyeball it if you know generally where to stand. Like, if you spend too much time on this game, like some of us have.
Yeah, it's not too bad to find setups for whatever character model you're using usually.
Yeah.
It's
We talk about the story here while we have the time. So
This is DJ Cyber,
Yeah, DJ Cyber.
the bad
Crew Futurism.
He's my favorite villain. Asterisk.
Basically mad at us winning.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us winning, essentially.
Yeah, and then you get locked up by his like friends and whatever. He puts you in this machine. Holy moly, this machine makes your stomach hurt.
Oh. Tell me
I'm kind of sleepy.
Dig it?
Yeah, it's
So
like
now
we
we're
were gonna take a
going-
little bit of a nappy poo.
into the dream sequence. Again, no loading zone. This is actually these dream sequence areas are positioned thousands of units away in the same map. So no loading screen needed.
I believe it
Meaning
is
we still
possible
have
to
zip
reach,
storage.
reach this from Versum.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Versum it's possible.
That's cool.
And then activating that zip storage.
And I'm gonna fly across here.
Bounce off the stairs.
No.
Hopefully, and Unity.
No,
moments.
that's a Unity.
Yep.
Get to try again, though.
He gets a bounce there. That's what happens.
Yeah. Bouncing off stairs in this game is unfortunately not horribly consistent.
There we go.
There
There
it
we go.
is.
Yeah.
Well
Very
done.
nice.
Slam dunk.
hmm And that is chapter 1, and now we have another cutscene.
Trust me, this game isn't all cutscenes.
Yes, good news. I believe there is only one more big cutscene after this one.
Yeah.
And it's
Kind
at
of got
the
a lot of
start-
downtime here.
Yeah, it's at the start of chapter 3.
But if we have any messages, anything from the host, please feel free.
Not a problem. I have a $5 dono from Hockey Babbler who says, my favorite skating and graffiti game being run today is definitely Super Mario 64, for sure. Incredible skating tricks in that game, especially when you BLJ up the stairs. Come on, Magical Girl appreciators in chat, rise up and donate for the Sailor Moon outfit in that other skating graffiti game being run today. We have a lot of skating graffiti games. I am impressed.
This marathon probably has like the biggest like graffiti platformer block like ever. There's only 3 games.
I think more marathons need a graffiti platformer block. I'm just saying.
I agree with you.
No, I also
My-
highly agree. I was looking at this blog when the schedule came out. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is an incredible
This
like
owns.
run of games. Also, personally, my favorite graffiti platformer is Jet Radio Festival.
That's a.
What do they mean by that?
Oh, you know.
Am I being trolled? Chat? Chat?
No is no.
I'm mesmerized with the art style in this game. I want my avatar to look like this. This is so gorgeous.
It's great. They did a really good job like nailing the kind of Dreamcast style. Like
Yeah, it is so good.
They did, and the modding community also does a great job emulating it with these custom models and everything. It's
So well done.
It's so good.
There's a custom model mod that's just like a Regigigas, and it's like so huge, but like it actually just like fits the theme so well. It's so funny.
somehow, yeah.
I have one modded profile that has Venom, like in the style of this game. It's actually really cool.
We get to play the game
Miss-
again. Yay.
Yeah, and
I do
assume
something
we're
really
gonna stick
cool
with the
here.
For
Ooh,
There it is.
that's my goat.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
there's like a
good.
2-second
Let's go.
cutscene. It's like barely worth it to do this, but you can just
Very
go out of
funny.
bounds and hit the load zone from out of bounds to skip like the 2-second cutscene. Also going into the hardest trick of the run.
very.
Oh,
I
one more
that
try,
looks
one more
good
try.
to me. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
Somewhat.
That's called Milky Way.
Baby one.
Yeah. That's a really good example, actually, of zip speeds being extremely variable. You can get very fast zips from that, or you can get slower ones like this. So,
I've
every
actually gone out
billboard
of
has
bounds
kind
off
of a
of
range.
a Milky Way before.
yeah. But yeah, that's, I mean, anything there is better than nothing, because that's just such a slow walk all the way down that street. So, gonna go for another
Back
zip
in
right
square.
here.
Oh,
Nice.
You did get some speed from that, nice.
That one's hard. That is not
Yeah.
an easy one.
Yeah, that one is super hard.
that bottle actually blocked me.
I hate it when
now-
random objects get in your way.
Yeah.
So there's a dancing tutorial right now.
Yeah,
Oh, you
we
gotta
have a
learn how to
crew here
dance.
Who's our next crew? They don't like talking to men, so we have to
That's
dance
fair.
to switch characters here.
Oh, good RNG.
This is
RNG.
record pace for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's
Sure,
like a
sure.
there's a coin flip there basically on who will appear first between Bell and Trice. It is literally just a 50-50. You can't do anything about it. But if you get Bell first, not only does it save half a second, you also get world record in this run.
It's true.
Guaranteed. Oh, random guy.
So now we're
Black
like,
guy.
oh, we gotta chase down the clips. They went into Brink Terminal, so we are also gonna go into Brink Terminal with another zip here, hopefully.
And we use the storage.
Little babe.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
that
storage. Duh. Good.
I don't know how you're supposed to do that. I always just like toe slam to do that.
There's different setups that people came up with. One I'm using is from Ninja. Shout out to Ninja. The cookie.
Shout out to Ninja Cookie, absolutely destroying this game, decimating this game even. currently have the record, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of routing early on in this game, and it seems like a revolution of just absolutely ridiculous strats, mostly led by Ninja Cookie. This game is absurd now. It was absurd before, and it's even more absurd now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Most of these
vanilla.
zips wouldn't be possible
was a-
without the knowledge of Ninja Cookie.
There's a new route like every hour at the start of this game's run. It was
Yeah.
insane.
Me routing Pyramid 3 times every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
It's like Babe Wake Up. It's time to be rerouted again for the 5th time today. It's just a picture of like Pyramid.
This is
New Pyramid
where
route just dropped.
this is where the route kind of deviates a little bit.
Okay, I'm interested to see what you
Yeah,
do
so
here.
we have a new route here.
I'm gonna go to the back of this van here.
Oh.
Get my storage. Go through that bus. That was not a suggestion.
We're setting
I
our
use a
death warp there.
storage.
You set death warp by just standing on the ground for a little bit.
Pocket Solus here. Okay.
There's surprise tool
This
that'll help
unlocks.
us later. Yeah, Eclipse is just like
Second half.
bullying Solus there. It's kind of the thing here.
Oh, zip storage off of that to get over to docks. That's fascinating. Okay.
Yeah.
Souls
And then we get the cutscene to stop all our momentum here, so we don't clip through that wall. And
Oh,
then
that's cool.
just do the rest of this. And Death Warp back to the second challenge of Eclipse.
That's really neat. So docks here is another example of just like a pretty good rep pocket. Those were 3 high value sprays right there, and now we can just death warp back to where we need to be for this challenge. Cool, I see what you're cooking. That's awesome. I have not seen that run before. I like it.
We have to beat the ever so high score of 25,000 OU.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
which-
Ooh, that's fast.
Yeah, Bytez beat that in under 6 seconds.
They give you like half a minute or something to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much time.
This is like where the game teaches you about multipliers because there's so many corners.
Yeah,
I
a
like-
lot of the challenges here in Chapter 2 are rather basic, just teaching you about mechanics of the game. Of course, we speedrunners don't need
Yeah.
that.
Like in the first chapter, they taught us that the corners are multipliers, but we didn't really use it for most of it. And then this one is like, hey, you can get score with this, by the way. And then they're like, well, cool. And then we just beat it.
Also, corners give you like a very slight increase in speed if you like jump off right after. You can utilize that a bit in the air. It's only about like a couple units of speed worth, but it's
Yeah,
only one
it's
trick
not
left
worth,
here.
but it like helps with like some jumps.
Because of how the rep works here, normally what we wanted to do was to get 80 rep to get Wait,
nice.
That was the
Fair.
longest.
that was
video of all
the
time.
weirdest. Oh, this is
Here we have
okay.
escalator, by the way, using the
This-
stairs.
this is
to go
escalator.
Big uppies.
yeah.
Please.
Big
Unity.
uppies,
Unity.
unless like
I love
Unity's being
Unity.
really mean.
This is
Yeah, sometimes
And this-
the game will just
Cyberpunk is
clip
not
you
being
through the
nice.
stairs, and then you just like are down there for some reason.
This is exactly why
There.
running any percent can sometimes be a massive headache. Anyway.
I'm gonna set my spawn up here,
That was fun. My bad.
and then we're gonna duplicate this graffiti.
No
So now
way.
we
Yeah.
have passed the 80 mark, and once we load back in, it's gonna raise up to 100, which is the requirement for the crew battle. But we are just right above the trigger for a mini boss fight. Who is Escher, trying to snipe us out of Brink.
Yeah, it's like a
we're just
3-phase fight where you just go from like point A to point B to point C. Basically, it takes a little bit, and with this, because we're outside of the trigger to activate it, fights could literally just mash like the interact button and then skip the fight, saving like 2 minutes or something.
Escher skip?
Mm-hmm.
What have y'all been up to while I've been gone? Good God.
Oh, you
Yeah,
No,
this run is really good.
I need to run any percent again.
100?
I never thought I would say that. Okay,
because this
is
skips a fight, I do have to do another save quit because this will soft lock. Because the game's like, hey, you didn't do this fight yet, and
And
now that we're back here, it's like, oh, hey, you're here now. Okay.
we're in
Yeah,
the-
and now the quit button is like, hey, like these guys are chill. Like
Yeah, they can pass.
Yeah.
They pass a vibe check.
I wish you could see the look on my face. I had no idea Escher skip was even like a possibility. That was not anywhere near my radar.
Yeah.
That's hype. This game is awesome.
Here,
You don't get to
we're gonna
see
meet
it. So I like Escher.
our good friend Unity once again.
Yeah.
Our good friend Unity.
Yeah. Not like a dog or anything, just Unity.
It's Unity. Alright. More time? No? Okay, no. Alright. One more time. Surely this is the one, right? The game will let me pass the vibe check again. There we go. Here.
Yeah, that's the vibe check. And then I want to get
Meet
some
our good
donations in for this buddy. This friend.
Swagged out dog.
Oh, I scared him. Hold on.
Ooh.
Respawning him. Alright, he's good.
And welcome back.
It was like arf arf. Like, look.
Gucci
Yeah,
down
yeah,
to the
yeah.
socks, but needs 4 kibble.
He'd for a kibble?
Jack,
Shout out
get
to
your
dog.
donos in. Tell me about your dogs because we've got a dog on screen and that is fantastic.
4 kibble dono train, please.
Yes,
Your dog needs
perfect.
it.
Hungry, look at him.
You don't need a treat to your dog, your pets, of the variety of pet. They deserve it. And now we got to chill for the rest of this because we annihilated their score for the score battle.
Yeah, once again, Eclipse doesn't really pose much of a threat
Hey.
with regard to score.
Bytez, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, escalator, right? Like, is that like enough, like zip storage for the next like nightmare, or like?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna use storage here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just
Yeah.
making sure because you didn't like set up anything that time, and I was like really concerned
good
for your,
thing-
like, well-being.
Good thing there's no billboards here. So
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
see.
Yeah,
any.
literally none.
no billboards in sight.
Unfortunate.
This is
Alright,
pure movement.
I have to do it I have to do it normally, quote unquote.
We're gonna have to go casual here.
It's a little bit normal, but you like still get some skips.
Yeah, there's some cool corner cuts and such. Like this.
Do you mind if I cut in for a sec?
No problem.
Go for it.
So I do have a dono from I Swim Fly, the $30 dono that says, I love Bell Skip, which, good skip. And also put our bid index, that brought our Sailor Moon outfit choice above Goku. So I'm super happy to see that in our bid war going on, but it's only $4 over. So, you know, that snipe is out there. Y'all could snipe that. And with all of our donos, I just want to remind you, it's a 2-for-1 deal right now. If you put in a dono, if you put something towards one of our incentives, it is also going towards our milestone goal, which is for the 500 amount total in total raised, which will bring up a bonus boss endurance run in our Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. So come on, please get those donos in chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Shout out to Swimfly, I believe, the person who discovered Bellskip.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Fly. Also, a very
Also-
small thing that happened in that dream sequence was at the very end, Bytes hit like coyote jumps off of the vents that usually make you jump really high, and he got 2 in a row, and that's gonna hype.
That
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
was cool.
high.
That's harder than it looks.
Yeah, I was muted, but
The wolf jumps.
I like ogged visibly.
This is the last big long cutscene I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah, it's not super long.
Yes,
not
it's
too
not as
bad.
bad as other ones, but
Yeah. And after this,
Uh,
we don't have any more ultra long cutscenes, thankfully.
Yeah. Kind of all game from this point
all
on.
killer, no filler, etc.
Exactly. Also, probably
Yeah,
my
the-
favorite crew here, personally.
Yeah, this,
Shout out to
this is an
Dot.exe.
introduction to Dot.exe. Not
A lot
my
of people's
favorite
crew.
crew personally, but I think they are dope as heck.
They're just a bunch of trolls. Literally.
No, literally though.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Do a little bit of a
A little bit of
event
trolling.
here.
Also, I'm a hater. I think their dance is like stupid.
What?
I like all the other dances. I just
This.
Nice.
This is
Try
oh,
tri-skip.
yeah, it's try skip saves like another like 2 seconds. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same as like bell skip.
Yeah.
It is super difficult.
Alright, so remember that other rep wall and square we were talking about?
We don't need it.
Yeah, so
Do
like
not need it.
there's like this thing called the keyboard, and like if Bytez pushes a button on it, he can kind of just go through.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's as easy
Yeah.
as just 30 FPS, kind of slide and jump, and you just kind of go through because,
Yeah.
again, walls are a suggestion.
It's the same thing we did in Prologue, where we limit the game to 30 FPS and then just slide jump, and you can clip through certain ceilings.
What did we name that? I know it was
Shallot.
like a JSRF reference.
Is that why it's named
Shallot.
Shallot? JSR
Yeah.
reference?
Yeah, we just
I
kind of
had-
stole the
okay.
name.
It's like onion and
fun.
like pickle and cucumber.
Okay, that makes more sense. I had no idea why it was named Shallot, so I was just like, huh? But if it's a JRF, yeah, English. If it's a Jet Set Radio reference, it makes more sense. We're gonna
Yeah,
go
too many
ahead
Jet Set
and-
Radio fans in the community, and thumbs down.
It's true, yeah. Jump up to that trigger. We gotta follow Vinyl. What's that?
This
character we're following?
mystery
Yeah.
character we don't really know yet.
Yeah, we gotta follow her
if
around.
you have
mall.
a eagle eye, you can you kind of remember that she restrained you at the very beginning of the run, like right before the tummy ache machine.
Yeah,
So
but
she's
now
like
she's-
evil, I think, but now
Well,
she's like,
she's like
I
a-
have information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's more of an anti-hero, because now she's offering to maybe help us out, maybe a little bit. Really cool
Figure
thing there,
more.
we're gonna talk to this old head from below, which will warp us up here to who we actually need to talk to, Vinyl. Now we need to get up top here.
I need to
Go-
slam our face real quick to get on top of this fountain.
There's Face Slam, not too bad.
I'm so bad at that.
Unity physics nonsense.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be able to make it up there yet, but there are about 3 different ways people use to make it up there anyway.
Yeah, you're supposed to have like a ton of rep to open up that to get rid of the speakers there that old head is presiding over.
Yeah.
Use that palm tree. And here
That
that,
wall
wall just doesn't
literally-
have collision.
Yeah, that wall doesn't exist. That is not a clip of any sort. That wall literally just doesn't have collision.
Yeah, they accidentally patched it.
Yeah, we were gonna say the same thing. You
Yeah.
can take it.
Yeah, they accidentally patched it just because like just fixing other Unity stuff, and then it just randomly was patched, and people were like, "Hey, this sucks," sad face, and they were like, "Oh, my bad," and then gave us a beta branch to just
Yeah, they were
have
like,
that
we
wall.
don't know. They were like, we literally don't know how we fixed it, so we're just gonna give you a beta branch to play instead. And we were like, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Team Reptile.
yeah. So
Oh,
now
we're
we're getting to the
getting-
main part of mall because that was just the
Yes.
entrance foyer of the mall, and this is like the main part of mall, and this is the worst laid out mall I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, all the
so
stores
much
are
space
closed.
in the middle here.
Why are people in here?
Why is there
there's
like a
nowhere to
bike
shop.
garage that's like bigger than 3 stores?
Like I've been to the Mall of America and they make way better use of the space. I'm just saying.
Shout out to
So
the
we're
Mall
gonna
of
do
America.
something called a flying fish here, maybe. Hopefully, let's go.
Oh
let's
my
go.
god.
You're
Oh
so
yeah,
let's
unhinged
go.
for
Helix.
doing that in
Helix, you're
Marathon.
not ready for like the new route here.
No,
It
I've
is,
seen this. I've seen this. I just forgot about it. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, that stair bounce he just did off of that little fish there, that is not. It is not nice.
It's horrific. It's
I'm
horrible.
a hater.
consistent.
It's awful. It's terrible.
I'm also a hater and I do it.
It's awesome that you got
I'm
that.
sorry.
Well, it's just doing evil strats for fun, I guess.
Look, it's a marathon.
Hecked
You
up
gotta
and
show
evil
off.
speedruns.
You gotta show off.
Gotta show off the swag of this game.
Yeah. This
Also trans rights.
mission sucks, by the way. You need to get a 50 trip combo, and if you drop your combo, you have to start over from 0. So
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
has a moment where they've dropped it at 49 and lost a minute.
Yep.
I dropped it once, only once.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it
Only
made me
once
so
is
mad. I
impressive.
like just never done it again.
We see another instance of just talking to someone through the floor because their trigger just extends barely just past the floor.
Yeah, we also have
If you
storage,
can
by the
reply.
way.
Yeah, zip storage here to get over across the balcony. That's another instance of where the game just wants you to get from one spot to another in one combo and doesn't care how you do it. So we abuse zip storage there to help us out.
Another fish gap there. All that.
You get another storage. It's this unskippable.
That's a too mellow, by the way, for this track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have the Discord stream muted, and I was like, damn, I wish I could like hear the audio because the soundtrack to this game is really good. And then I like
Good
looked and it was
news.
just muted.
Great news.
Here we're just
Oh, yeah,
picking
but-
up all these boost pellets.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little like mini like triggers on these like little boost pellets that you have to hit. You don't necessarily have to actually collect the pellets, you just have to hit the triggers, but by virtue of hitting the triggers, you're probably just picking up the pellets anyways.
Yeah, they're
plus
extremely
having the
small.
pellets for the boost later is just nice.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about boost management actually. It's extremely important in this game, and you might see that Bytez is fitting in a lot of little combos occasionally, and that's just to build more boost. Every trick above, I don't remember what the number is. If you get a combo high enough, you'll start gaining boost.
Yeah.
And it's relatively, it's like 5 or 6. It's relatively small.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as your
after
block
you
gets
find
up,
tricks, you
you'll
get
start
boost.
gaining more.
Yeah. So yeah, that, picking up pellets, and also each time you spray a unique graffiti in an area, so like the first time you use each design, that will also give you a boost, which can be helpful.
I also just want to mention, I hope you like that tunnel. You're never seeing it again.
Yeah.
You're never seeing it again because of the hardest trick in the game. That's like the third time I've said that, but it is.
This game has some evil skips, but they're really cool.
No, there is a definitive hardest trick in this game. I mean, maybe it's been dethroned since I've played, but I doubt it.
Oh yeah, it's up dog for sure, right?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, what's that?
Here, police are mad at us
There we
again.
go.
We're doing a new cop fight here potentially.
Yeah, this is called Stone Mall. It's
Stone Mall is here.
reference to the Rayville fight where I just spray those cops and I stand on that planner and they just disappear when I look away from them. So like
Some weird.
they just don't exist.
Nonsense.
You,
Can
like,
you really don't know how to
deloaded
do
the
it? It's so
cops.
cool.
You
Yeah.
just looked away and they despawn. I wish that worked in real life.
If that worked in real life, I would like I'd just be doing
Wait.
graffiti at this point.
You literally just pretend you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if I don't see you, don't see
Out of
me.
sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See no evil, hear no evil, whatever.
So now we need to get to where the little .exe hideout, which is another area of the mall. Which we're gonna do a huge corner cut here, actually clipping through the wall first try.
First try
Beautiful.
is actually like impressive, like big
That's
ups.
huge. You love
Probably
it. Yeah,
well.
that's
Biggest run killer of any percent. Just hitting it first try.
honestly, yeah. And it's one of the coolest looking skips in the game too. And yeah, normally the game wants you to go through that entire tunnel we did the slime challenge in, and that just takes far too long.
Yeah, because if you remember how long that took, it's like barely fast because you don't have to get the pellets this time, right? But even then,
You're still.
like, it is just a long tunnel, and then there's a part after, like where Bytez finished. So it is just like super long. Like we're gonna go back anyways because we need to like get storage, but we're not even finishing the tunnel because we just go out of bounds.
I mean, it matters less now anyway because these crew battles are essentially auto-scrollers, and so we have to wait this timer out anyway.
Yeah.
That's actually going to come into play again a little bit in Chapter 4 with the score battles. We'll explain a bit more about that when we get into there. The same general concept of, we have to wait this timer out anyway, let's do stuff during it, we'll apply.
Yeah.
Also, while we have dead time, I do want to mention this game has like a randomizer through Archipelago. It is like so good.
It rules. This game has an excellent randomizer and excellent bingo. They're both really cool.
Yeah, bingo season's going on literally like right now. There have been streams for it like quite often. I think there's a stream for it later today. I don't remember.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. My bad.
I'm playing, yeah, I'm playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/BRC_SR.
Yeah.
It'll be me versus
BRCSR.
special effects in a bingo best of 3. Part of the bingo league.
Yeah. Just like chapter 1, we're setting up for another zip storage here. We actually have a skip this time. Spoilers.
Yeah.
It is. I don't like this game. It's like it messed me up so much. I've like lost like so many runs.
This
Once again,
skip is
kind of evil,
Yeah.
incredibly
but very cool.
Nightmare 2.
incredibly difficult to get consistent. And when it looks consistent, it just plays with your emotions.
Yeah.
But I have really high confidence in my ability of getting it this time.
I believe you.
And this-
Trust you with my life.
This
right
run's
now,
been
but
going as well as it could besides the first nightmare.
Right to the fins,
This
Dan.
is,
Are the fins down?
let's see.
I think so.
I don't.
I'll say
think so.
yeah. You don't?
That's great.
Well, that's great.
That's great.
Alright, so luckily the game has decided to give us a billboard we can use.
There's at least 6 or 7.
Technically multiple.
I think there's at
This
least
is the one. This is the important one. Storage off that, gonna boost all the way
And then
up.
get like the worst bounce of all time.
There we go.
Okay,
Actually
got
good
it.
bounce.
Perfect.
Nice.
Oh, and
Oh,
Yeah,
through the
there's.
stairs, the
and
classic.
clip the stairs. Thank you,
Yeah,
Unity.
It's like,
Sometimes you can just, like-
congratulations, you made it.
Sometimes
That's
you get
good.
like a mini
We're
stair
in.
bounce on it, and it's like you go straight up to like the graffiti spot, and it's like the perfect thing you've ever seen. And sometimes you just go through like the stairs, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see some
Very finicky.
new stuff here as well.
Oh
So,
yeah, the zip.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, so red is dead now.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
shot in the
playing
head,
this
like
first now.
actually.
It's Sly is dead.
Yeah, Sly is dead. Sorry.
Sly.
So now we
And
play as
Big
Trice.
City Life.
Oh my god, Big City
Shout out to
Life.
British people. Wish they were real.
Now, head over to Pyramid. Another zip, once again.
I forgot about that.
Normally at this part of the story, you have to go back and talk to the Franks and like their leader and do like a whole bunch of fetch quest stuff. But of course, we have a skip for that. Flesh print skip, as we call it.
Yeah, if you don't set your death warp in an area and you like void out, you just go to the default location, and thankfully the default location here is on like the Pyramid Islands. We don't have to do the fetch quest.
Now we're here. That skips multiple minutes.
Oh yeah, no, that fetch quest takes forever.
It is
Yeah,
like
we can skip it.
upwards of 10.
It's also like one of the most boring things in the entire game. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
You have to go back to literally every area you've been to.
Just a whole bunch of backtracking.
Except Mall, I think. I think Mall isn't revisited.
And
yeah.
you don't even touch that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Now we
some
have
more
another
rep
rep
looping. 4 times here.
Basically,
I love
you
how
just
this
put
runs.
out before the game like fully registers that you have that actually sprayed, but it still gives you the rep at like as soon as you spray it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it gives you the rep and then marks the graffiti as sprayed, so you can't get rep from it again. But you can just quit out in between those two things.
And the reason we're able to do this at all is just because there's a spawn point from the save quit right next to the graffiti, which is the same thing in Brink that you saw.
Yeah, otherwise it would be way too slow to ever be worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in Pyramid, it doesn't save that much time, but it does make the route a lot easier, which is very helpful.
Yeah, there used to be like 6 or 7, like in like some beginner routes or some older routes, but like 4 just makes it so much more palatable.
Yeah, it's with how like easy it is to do, it is surprisingly slow sometimes, but it does. We still do it a few times. It does help.
Yeah, because the time like counts through like the main menu and everything. So like in that time, you can also just move to a different pocket of graffiti and just get more. Like it's like
Yeah, exactly. It's also time spent not doing challenges or anything. Speaking of, we are now entering Score Battle 1. This is a lot like a crew battle. We have 60 seconds to beat whatever score Devil Theory is going to get. But we're going to use this time to also spray a bunch of graffiti and get more rep, because again, we have to wait this time around anyway, so we might as well go get graffiti while this is happening. So we
That's
are
a
now
beautiful
balancing getting graffiti with maintaining a high score so we can actually win this score battle, because if you fail it, you have to do it again and then you lose a minute, and nobody wants to lose a minute.
True.
Pyramid Island is just a whole kind of playground for us if you know how to use zips, just because of the way it's made is just there's all the slants on the sides, and you can
Yeah.
just use those to just boost all the way up and get wherever you need to. Casually, it's
Yeah.
kind of daunting
Yeah.
to kind of move through this area, but once you know it, as well as
Yeah.
just knowing how to use zips to your advantage, it's so fun.
It's amazing. There are a lot of billboards, and you can use the zips to, like Vane was talking about, just bounce off the sides of the pyramid, sort of use its geometry against itself. And that's why I love it so much. That's why I spent, like 2 weeks rerouting pyramid every day, because I would find a new zip and be like, oh, this is probably really fast. And then I rerouted it, and yeah, it's faster.
Yeah,
and,
one of
big
the things
surprise,
that I
the
really like
monkey ball
about
runner
Pyramid-
likes the area where you can abuse physics. But anyway, go on, Lightning.
one of the things I really like about Pyramid is specifically in like bingo and rando, because there's no like set routes to do anything, like because it depends on what you have or like what you want to like go and do, right? So you can just kind of improv just new zips, just like using the outside, and it's like so fun to do, and it's like even like cooler to watch.
It rules.
Yeah.
Anyway, what Bytes
But like
did
casually, I
at-
don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair. What Bytes did at the end of that score battle was set a death war for this race. Imagine
And now we're
being
gonna
a Devil
cheat.
Theory crew member and just seeing your opponent jump into the water and then spawn at the end of the race. Like,
I
come on.
can't believe you cheat the race. That's not cool.
We cheated the race, and now they call the cops on us.
Dang.
I do not like
It's
double
kind
theory
of
because,
mean.
like, in canon, they are just narcs, and that is, like, so lame, like, inherently.
Yeah.
Imagine,
Like, imagine,
beat
like,
up.
losing so bad you have to, like, call the cops on something you're also doing in an area. Like,
Insane amount of pettiness.
I don't think that's
Negative
pettiness.
one.
I just think they're lame for
It's
that.
like,
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Here's-
Sly is, like, still shot in the head, but, like, it's chill. Like, don't worry about
he's
it.
having a good time.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Here's the half-pipe challenge. We need to, well, we're supposed to go up all of these half-pipes in one combo, but we can just hit the triggers above them.
Yeah, I don't think I did that right. But they accepted it.
Yeah,
That's close enough.
All right.
yeah they're just so sick of us that they're like, alright, fine, get out of here. We are now going into a score battle 2. Same just as before.
It's getting more graffiti and beating their score.
This one has more score as well.
Oh, nice zip storage.
All the way up
All the way.
to the top.
That
Very
was well
nice.
done. That zip can be really finicky.
That
launch can be
storage is
finicky.
so. That storage terrifies me. I'd never go for it in runs.
Yeah,
Really?
no, it's really scary. That was really
Something
nice.
about it. I don't know. Yeah. Luckily, with how we've routed this, you can either use that storage, or you can still just go up to the top of that billboard and just do a zip normally.
Yeah.
And because we have this graffiti routed so nicely, if you're able to at least execute fairly cleanly, you have some extra time.
That was a death warp. Or setting a death warp, by the way.
Yeah.
On the ground
Another-
for over a second, so there's a death warp set there. We're going to use that later. So now Bytez is not only is balancing getting rep, is balancing getting score, is now also balancing maintaining that death warp.
Not to worry
No.
about.
Yeah, so now he cannot be on the ground for longer than a second at a time.
Maybe just a little. But I won't do it. Just getting the last couple sprays here. Getting that multiplier. And I'm going to do a quick check that I do have the death warp in the correct position, because I do have enough time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good shout.
You can see like how much
actually.
time you have, like
Yeah.
10ish seconds.
And
Yeah,
you
it
performed
is
that really
very
well.
hard
Which
to do the hardest version.
It's
of
such a
it, though.
contrast because in routes in the past we've had super tight scoring routes.
Yeah. It was
I'm
always like
surprised.
down to the second.
Yeah,
Pyramid has
score battles,
gotten easier somehow.
That's awesome to hear, because when I was routing it, the score battles that just had so much packed into them that they were definitely the hardest part of the route. So
Like as long as you give it
Lots of-
some practice, this is honestly one of the easier parts of the game.
yeah, that's,
Mm.
which is good because it's so late in the run.
You know, they got even more mad that they had to call the helicopters on us,
Yeah.
Wow, what posers, honestly.
honestly.
Such narcs, man.
Yeah, but it's fine. We don't really care about that. We can just get these done as quickly as possible, hitting all 3 helicopters in one jump. Basically, that was a really well done. Death warp is still active, by the way.
Very nice. Yeah, we've been keeping that all this time for this here.
Yep.
They're gonna
I wonder
run
where they're
away.
going.
I think you might have an
Yeah.
idea. Hey, isn't
Right
isn't that
where I
what
wanted them
Death
to
Warp?
be.
That might be.
All part of the plan. Oh no!
Language.
And
My bad. And we're in the score battle.
he was able to activate the cutscene so fast there. But yeah, he just
Yeah.
spawned right next to him.
The nice
He
thing
didn't
about
even really get to see the screen fade back in.
the nice thing about setting death warps next to challenges or crew battles or anything like that is normally you have to wait for your character to get up after one of those before you can actually do anything. But if you're next to like a trigger that you can activate, you can just do it immediately before you get up, so you don't have to waste that time.
So these like corkscrew rails here just have a ton of multiplier for some reason, for fun.
Yeah.
So
These-
getting score, once again, very trivial.
These
crew
rails
battle.
here over in like this section of pyramid just have a ton of multipliers on them. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
We've already long beaten Double Theory's score.
Yeah, you only need like 500k, I believe.
Yeah, around
Yeah,
there.
now we're at a quick and easy milli.
You can just do that.
Yeah, I should really
Yeah.
briefly shout out the score attack community for this game. They're awesome.
Sure.
It's literally just a community dedicated to getting as high of a score as possible in a given amount of time. And there's a bunch of unique tech. And
Yeah, there's a
unique cutting.
bunch
It's
of
really
cool
cool.
tech.
Yeah. And the community for it is awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely like a sister community to the speedrun one. So we're
It's
hanging
gonna
out
be-
up here. Bytes set a death warp that will be useful later. Again.
Yeah, this area is going to be important in about 34 seconds, give or take.
Does our host want to say something briefly?
I just wanted to give a little update on that bid war. Sailor Moon is currently winning. I'm very happy about that. Magical Girls all the way. But I also wanted to say that we are only $140 away from our milestone incentive for the Kirby run. Now, given that this boss rush has 13 bosses in it, why don't we get a $13 dono train going? Love to see those. We'll hope we get some of those in chat soon.
Great timing, actually, as the
Yeah.
battle ends.
Honestly.
And we will now use that death warp, fall into the water. And we respawn immediately into the trigger that starts at this.
And now DJ Cyber's mad at us.
Mm-hmm.
We're fighting him personally. He goes in a set pattern here, so we just we already know where he's going, so we just go to right where he's at and just hit the discs right back at him immediately. That stuns him, and we can just hit him immediately.
One
Now,
thing
for
that
second
sucks
phase,
though
we're
is
gonna
if you go
mash
too
immediately.
fast,
It's not
you
gone.
can just like run away.
Yeah.
And here we're abusing the fact that even when we're paused, his iframes after you get hit still kind of just continue existing.
Which
So
is
we can
so
just
funny.
wait out his iframes by spamming pauses and just hit him immediately after.
Yeah, which is great. And not only does it make that fight fast, it makes it way easier.
And now we have the actual hardest trick in the game, I would say.
Yes. This
Uh,
is
he's
what
Time
ready
it
for
is.
some baseball.
some baseball.
Batter up.
Baseball.
Shout out to all
Then I'm like
you,
whistling. I think it's gonna get noise suppressed if I
shout
try
out
and
to all you
whistle.
baseball fans out there. Playoffs going on right now.
Right.
Yeah, like
Let it
the
speak
the
for
Mets,
itself,
right? Yeah.
hopefully. I'm a believer.
Oh,
Oh,
No way.
God.
No
oh,
way.
no way.
Not a
A
chance.
marathon?
No
Let's go.
way.
You're
So-
kidding.
In an event,
That's baseball. That's like
Oh.
the best possible.
this is the
Version
best
of what
timeline
could
I've ever
happen there.
seen.
oh.
So it's a bit finicky. You're basically unloading the fan for a little bit, and you're reloading it to like, you are becoming the baseball, and you just get launched to the end of the level. Normally, you have to slide off of a vent to get some more height, but sometimes if you get hit in a certain way, you just get launched all the way to the end. That was very
was-
nice.
Yeah,
that was
that was a grand
insane.
slam. It's
Yeah.
extremely rare, but it just happened. Why
And
not?
you might also
that is
notice
the first
our,
Grand Slam I think in like an event ever.
If
I
you
think I
haven't
got
seen the
one in like
speedrun
a
for this game,
randomizer run for hotfix or something. But sorry, go on.
yeah. If you haven't seen the speedrun for this game, but you have played this game, you might notice that we're a little close to our estimate, and we have a whole nother chapter to go through.
No, we don't.
Of course, we do have a little bit of a skip for it, just a small one. What
Yeah,
is
so,
up,
like,
dog?
Imagine like if we can like skip a whole chapter, but it's like a very like, it's a very simple zip. Like imagine just like we can like go to the very end and then just get to the
Yeah, we
boss
can
fight
just-
and do it.
yeah.
Like just like imagine your brain. Yeah, like we're
And now we're in the
we're doing
final
that now.
chase sequence where we're
Yep.
chasing after Foe.
Yeah.
Foe is evil, by the way.
Very
That guy
many
we're playing
things in
as
this
at the beginning
game.
of the game.
Many things in this game are locked behind a certain amount of rep, but this one isn't.
Yeah, the trigger is just always active for this chapter,
Yeah.
so you can just
So
kind of go to it.
If you can find a way there, you can activate it immediately, and now we can activate the final boss, and so time is going to come up in ideally about a minute. Ideally.
I'm seeing a chat question real quick. What's up, dog?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much.
So the police have
Oh, I
the
get
police
it.
have amalgamated Foe into some massive police project to destroy the riders of New Amsterdam. Luckily, they gave him 6 arms that we can just destroy with graffiti, and that'll just kind of destroy their entire plan. We got
Yeah.
to
Bit of an oversight there that your whole mech to fight graffiti can be destroyed by graffiti.
so if you can
There's a
count,
slight issue I see there.
you can count to 6. Big news.
Bad news.
We're on. I can't count. I don't know how much we're on.
I think this is 5. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Look,
pretty much.
Funny monkey going the goal. I can't count either.
Posture.
This is the last one. Time is coming up.
Yeah, we have the arm here, and then we're gonna
And
smack
then
him in
we
his
get
mouth.
one
Smash the button.
Yeah. Hopefully instant
And
hit.
then
Time.
Time.
GG's.
GG. That was
GG's.
an incredible round.
Oh.
GG.
It was beautiful.
51 RTA. That is
That is better than
probably
like
Around a
most people
50?
ever.
that is
Yeah.
really good for a marathon.
That is. I mean, Grand Slam helped, but that is absolutely.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
because usually, like with event runs, like they'll be on like 50 pace, 51 pace, and then just like lose 3 minutes in Dream 4. So it's like,
It's so easy for your pacer to just crumble.
yeah.
Yeah, again, like I cannot overstate how rare it is to get a Grand Slam, especially first try. That is wow.
Unbelievable, actually.
Yeah, that was like a all-timer for sure.
Yeah.
I had
Literally
my
best case
timer
scenario.
up there. That it didn't end the split for some reason, but that was 49-26.
Was it 49?
Oh, that was a 49.
49.
49
That is
on
top 3. No, that's top 2.
Yeah. That bops me.
Yeah.
Sub 50 lidless in a marathon is unbelievable.
What the heck?
Y'all
I
just
love
witnessed one
that.
of the best runs you could have ever seen in this game. Wow,
I'm really
that was
proud of that.
awesome. You should be. You should be.
Yeah, you absolutely should
I'm
be.
proud to have been here for that.
That's aura, I think.
Yeah.
No, Vin's right.
That is crazy. All right.
Yeah, real quick as we wrap up, I want to shout out, I am doing a run on a Friday. There's a Monkey Ball block. Swimfly, who donated, is also in that block doing a run. So yeah, check that out. Friday evening, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out that I'm also doing a run. It's the Wednesday afternoon at about now, but like 10 minutes from now.
Oh, no way.
It's about now.
Yeah. It'll be soon. Don't worry about it.
Once again, shout outs to just BRC speedrunning community. If this is at all interested you, we have a good community around the speedrunning here. We have a lot of great resources, a lot of great people to help you out. Bingo as well is a big thing if you want to see players just kind of fly through burrows,
Ouch.
outsmart their opponent. It's a very fun way to play the game.
This game is so cool.
It is one of the better bingos that exists, and
Yeah.
I know that there's a couple of bingo leagues going on right now. Elden Ring, I think BRC is better.
Wow.
Yeah, but like this game is just so cool. The freedom of expression, especially within bingo and such, and like the new routing stuff that keeps being found for any percent, things that I would never have even thought possible. And I literally helped route this game earlier, so it's so cool that it's going in this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you need to say, Byte?
Well, shout outs to the marathon for Alice. Please donate. All going to good cause. And I honestly, after this run, I do want to stream more, trying to get the record back.
Yeah, you should. Jeez. What your plans?
I stream a variety, but mostly speedruns. Yeah. ITZ, BYTEZ. Twitch.tv.
Everyone go
please.
follow It's Bytes on Twitch. Fantastic runner. Fantastic run. I've just been blown away with this entire thing. So good.
You blew my mind like 4 times.
I'm a little bored.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is like a good pace, and then I was just like, one of the best runs I've ever seen.
Yeah, I knew what was gonna happen, and I'm still.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as Grand Slam was hit, it was like, this is actually going to be a really, like, historically good run.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
congratulations, Bytes, on your record on the like marathon runs, like billboard, the like leaderboard category extensions.
yeah.
All right, everybody. We will be back in a minute or two. We've got one more, I think, skating graffiti game. I'm amazed at the block we have here. But we have one more coming up for you very, very shortly. We will be back in just a second. Okay, everyone. I am so glad that I got to spend some time with y'all for this fantastic little block of skating graffiti games. Now, it's not quite over. We still have one more coming up, and y'all still have that milestone incentive open. So I'm really hoping that we get to see that wonderful Kirby Boss Rush. However, I am done for today. I will be back tomorrow for the Wolfenstein run to host for y'all, but I will be handing you over to the most amazing Quacksilver. You are all in fantastic hands, and we will see y'all soon. I hope you have a good one. Quack, take it away.
Oh, hello, friends. I hope everyone is doing so well this lovely Wednesday afternoon. If you're just joining us, you're watching Running Through Wonderland, a mutual aid marathon raising money for the gender-affirming surgery of our favorite Alice at Wonderland games. My name is Quacksilver, and I am going to be finishing up our skating graffiti block, one of the best block concepts to ever do it, and segueing us into a punk of a different nature. Kirby, my favorite punk of all time. We are so close to getting Limey on stage here for a run of Rakugaki. We will be setting that up just momentarily. Real quick on our way in, though, I did want to share this $10 donation from Massive, saying had to drop some for Sailor Moon, but also for the greatest cause ever, funding Alice's surgery. Love the runners, and commentators that made this all happen. Good luck, future runners, and let's break some games. Thank you so much for that donation.